I know TikTok is popular and it's growing, but it's still not the behemoth that Facebook and Instagram are. So,
No, no.
so how do you optimize Facebook advertising to get your brand noticed?
So sort of like what I was saying, whether it be maybe you get their attention on TikTok. At that point, maybe you want to get them to click, so they go to your website, and then you can kind of place them into a new audience bucket, whether it be like a website visitor or you direct them. Now there's slots for them, like include your Instagram channel. So now they're over on your Instagram channel, and maybe they become like a follower. And we know that in-app platform metrics, those are all accurate and those are things we can track. So now we're going to target all of my Instagram profile engagers for, the last 30 days. Continue to provide content, maybe throw in a few offers. That's where you can kind of start testing out different angles on your offer. As long as you have, like we discussed, have it dialed in. Don't try every angle, but kind of find what, hone in on what you know how to do and what you can deliver on. So they kind of work together, because if I can't get you to click on Facebook or Instagram, or maybe it's just way too expensive, maybe I can get your attention on TikTok and then maybe redirect you to another channel. Again, collect the email, collect the SMS, and then start building up that trust. Because for the most part, you're not going to do it on just Facebook, just Instagram, just YouTube. You almost need to do like an omni-channel presence just to attack them from all angles, and then wherever they go, you're there.
I say it all the time. I think I heard it from Tim Ferriss, the original podcaster. You don't need a million fans. You just need 1,000 raving fans, and you don't need to be everywhere. You
Oh
just need to
yeah,
be everywhere they are. Yeah.
exactly. I always tell people, especially when you're setting expectations with, for me as an agency and setting expectations with a client, it's we don't need the whole market share. We don't need the whole pie. We just need a tiny little sliver. We just need
Yeah.
a little piece of it. Let's find our sweet spot. Let's make sure our margins are good and we're profitable, and then slowly build from there.
Yeah.
Apple didn't do it overnight. Microsoft didn't either. It was just little tiny steps, figure out what they did well, and then stick to it, and then expand where you can.
I may have jumped the gun thinking that TikTok wasn't the behemoth that Facebook and Instagram are. I mean, do you see TikTok being as good or as influential as the other social media platforms?
Yeah, I don't see why not. People, I've just heard more and more people just saying like, I don't go on Facebook anymore. I don't even use Instagram. Like the whole point of the social media these days is entertainment, and I think TikTok is doing that better than any other platform.
Okay.
I mean, arguably, some of the stuff on Instagram, I'm like, I've seen it all. I've seen the thirst traps. I've seen the recycled content. I've seen it all. So there's a good opportunity for original creators. It's giving them a platform where you don't need to be a big celebrity. You don't have to do cross-channel stuff. You just need to be consistent, create good content, and it's a good organic way to reach people. So I don't see why not. It's one thing that at least my age group isn't really like, we're not sharing stuff, we're not talking, it's not as like inner circle community based where it's like I only see stuff from the people I know. People are more interested in seeing people that are not in their circle and reaching people. Like you don't want to, they say it all the time, like your target market isn't your friends and family, so don't worry about them. Right, so we don't
Yeah.
want to reach them anyway. So even sometimes people are like, why are you like promoting yourself on your own profile? It's like, well, my Facebook profile is just my friends, family. I keep it pretty tight. Like the people on there aren't the people I'm trying to reach. So that doesn't exactly make sense for me.
Everything has to be integrated and working together. You have to really kind of tighten up each platform and make sure that there's one smooth flowing river of information going to your target market, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. And don't, when you think about it like that, it could really stress you out and be like, oh, I got to make stuff for Facebook. I got to make stuff for Instagram. I make things. No, you could repurpose content. Obviously, little things like the creative. resize the dimensions where it makes sense, make the duration of your content where it makes sense for, maybe you have a long 30-minute video on YouTube, but take some of the best clips on there, turn it into a 30-second highlight tape, put it on TikTok, turn it into a square, now put that on Instagram. It could be repurposed all over the place. So I'm sure we do it here with podcasts a ton as well. You can repurpose it for so many different pieces of little clips where it's like, that's great, and spark a little interest. And at the end of the day, try and provide value to your users, and over time it builds up.
How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've been in the fitness space for who knows how long, and if you've been training people, while you're training them, you're probably throwing in little tidbits like, oh, hey, by the way, like, you feel that right there in your quads? Yeah, okay, that's how it should feel. So if it feels like this, then while you're doing this workout, you're probably going to do it wrong and you're going to hurt yourself. So without even realizing it, just being good at your job, you're providing all these little tips and tricks and content to them that they can internalize and just say, all right, like, he's really helped. It's not like he's just telling me to do push-ups and squats. Like, he's telling me why, how I should feel, the right posture I need to be using, the right angles I need to be hitting. Because I mean, anybody who's really, which is, fitness is becoming really huge. There's so many gosh darn micro influencers. Some of the gyms I can't even go to now, but it's just providing that knowledge that some of these people have is huge.
Yeah, I agree. The little nuances, the details that make all the difference in the world. I know that this can be overwhelming for a lot of people. I mean, because you're talking different platforms, you're talking SEO, you're talking a lot of things that people just don't know and really don't have the time to get to know. So it would behoove them to hire somebody who does know, because it's complicated now, right? So
Oh yeah.
where can people find out more information, get in contact with you, reach out to you, hire you, all that good stuff?
Yeah. So if anybody needs any help trying to figure it all out, maybe feel a little overwhelmed, you want to talk to somebody who has experience selling supplements, selling fitness apparel, building out all these websites, that would be me. That'd be my team. We're more than happy to jump on like a discovery call. Sometimes you just need like another set of eyes, or you might need a quick help just to learn something, or we're more than happy to work with you and partner up. So if you want to go to greatmedia.com, there's a big red button, hopefully above the fold, like I mentioned, and you can schedule a call with me. And I'm the one jumping on most of these calls. I'm going to be there talking to you, hearing about your offer, whatever you're trying to do, and I can try and help you kind of get that result that you're looking for. At very least, it's a free 30-minute consultation, and you might learn a little something. It might just help you out and be that nudge that you need.
Awesome.
And it is greatmedia.com, GRAYT. I've learned I have to get through the name process.
Yes. Yeah, I can't find you. Google doesn't know you. And all of those links will be in the show notes. Just go to trainerjim.net, click on this episode of the podcast, and all the links to contact Kenny and Great Media will be right there. So, Kenny, this has been great, man. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're a busy guy, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the podcast. Had a great time.